She's looking pretty, don't you think? I like it. Cheers.
You like hairy Bennett?
And we were looking at the pictures on the walls, and all we hear is, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, obviously we all age and we all mature.
But would you guys say this oak's 57? 57 people. I wish there was a crowd right now. They'd be like, yeah, Manny, Manny, Manny.
He's only saying that because most people ask if we're brothers.
Re-entry initiated. Incoming message. The Modern Man Podcast.
Welcome to the Modern Man, Albufeira, Portugal, incorporating Amsterdam, the Netherlands.
What he said. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Modern Man. We are sitting here in Portugal, in Albufeira, here by a little hotel. While all of our viewers back home are crying in the cold weather, we are sitting, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's about 30 degrees.
Yeah. About 24, 26 at the moment.
Yes, and it's about to get a whole lot more. Oh,
Going towards 32 for the day.
what a time. Is your beer?
I think it's time to light this.
Okay.
Light this first.
What a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're just going to take you on a little trip about what we did on our trip in Amsterdam, and what we've done so far here in Portugal. It's our last day here. Then we travel back to Paris tomorrow for one more day. And then, then we go back home to the cold. It's been a long 2.5 weeks. It's been a beautiful 2.5 weeks. Wouldn't want anything else. It was fucking perfect. So let's hop onto our thing. First of all, I would just like to backtrack a little bit and say I take back what I said about Paris, that I wouldn't go back there. We shot that on day 2, that podcast. And the longer you stay there, the better it gets. Correct?
Absolutely. It kind of grows on you. I think in the beginning you kind of put off because you don't understand the European culture so much, as far as they come across as rude, and you eventually figure out, well, it's actually not that bad. Actually, it could be worse.
Look at the size of this motherfucker. It's like my penis. Not joking.
He's never held something that long in his hands.
Oh, no, listen, Paris, even the look of the female started to get to me. Like, I liked it more and more. It was just a very classy place, very beautiful place. So we complained about the size of Paris. We took a train ride to... we took a plane. We took a plane
Took a
to
flight
Amsterdam.
to Amsterdam.
Then we took a train ride to Amsterdam Central, and we got to our hotel, city center, beautiful, beautiful place. We were very excited, and then we realized, because I didn't check, that I booked us an 8 square meter room for the two of us.
Yeah, he's kind of used to small things.
Oh my God.
You know, it's a kind of tough one when you're a slightly larger guy.
But
You're used to the big things in life.
oh my God. So, landed up, the two of us slept in 1 3/4 bed, head to toe. When you guys watch the vlog, you'll die laughing at like one of the first scenes that you see. It was fucking hilarious. First night we were in Amsterdam, we just took it easy because we also had another 36-hour non-sleep
Yeah,
thing, because
a bit of a marathon.
yeah, so we just we just went for a couple beers at the local bar downstairs, and then we went to sleep of what we could sleep. Woke up early, about 6 a.m.
Yep.
Got ready.
Sun
got
was shining
dressed.
by 5.
Yeah, no, very. And the sun
was
goes down
shining.
later in Amsterdam than it does
10.
in Paris.
Oh, in Amsterdam.
10:30.
Yeah.
It was like 10:30 that sun was
True,
still
true.
out, guys. It was crazy. So then we went to, we had some breakfast downstairs. Then we said, today is the day we're going to see everything that we want to see. So we took a little trap. You can tell them what happened next.
A little drop probably turned into,
Another 8-kilometer trap.
yeah, easily.
We set off to Paris. We wouldn't do it again. And then we did it again.
A little bit difficult. I think the big issue was getting an Uber or a Bolt because you'd book it, and the guys would they would say yes, and then they would cancel, and then another one would go yes, and they'd cancel. So eventually we decided, let's walk. A sad day in hell for me. My feet are still hating me for
Shame.
that.
You know, I won't lie to you guys. His feet. I didn't take it as seriously as thing, but then I saw the blisters on his feet. It's not easy carrying around 100 and how much you weigh now? 105 kgs. Trust
Well,
me.
maybe after the beers
Oh,
could
yeah,
be a bit
100
more.
Mm.
So yeah, it was kind of rough and tough, and we started walking. We took a walk, very picturesque
Place,
place,
but very dirty
compared to
compared
Paris.
to Paris. It was
Compared to
dirty.
Paris, not as clean. A lot of litter. Then obviously crossing the
Sorry,
barges.
2 seconds. Shout out Sagresh for sponsoring this podcast. Even though you
Tiago,
didn't, we
my
just-
brother.
Shout out to you, Espirito.
Yeah. So going across, and you're going over the past the little river entrance, canals and everything. It was very sad to see the amount of
Dirt in the canals
dirt
too.
and garbage and everything. I almost felt at home.
On the
I
floor.
almost felt at home. I
about to
thought
say
I
the
was
same
back in
thing.
South Africa. I thought, what, did I get teletransported?
Yeah.
What happened?
right. The cigarette buds on the floor.
Yeah.
Crazy
Not
amounts.
very nice. And to top it all, the Dutch were actually less friendly than the French.
It was crazy. I actually couldn't believe that out of all things.
I really thought, especially we could speak Afrikaans and that, and you go, hello, hoe gaan dit? And I looks at you like, what the fuck? You know, and they ignore you.
Those fucking cyclists. Guys, Amsterdam is one of the most aggressive places for bicycles I've ever experienced in my life. They don't stop. Paris, they would stop. They would let you walk past the cars and everything. There, oh my God, you had to watch out for your life trying to cross the street. It was actually ridiculous. Like we nearly clotheslined a good couple of people coming past us because they were rude. No, it was fucking. But then we had the most, if not the most amazing experiences in Amsterdam.
We did.
Um,
Couple of close calls.
yeah, for
Standing
sure.
on the curb, and guy in a minivan comes past and sticks his head out and chirps, and he almost had
the
a knuckle
Benoni
sandwich.
Yeah, the Benoni nearly came out. But
It's insulting, but we were no, yeah.
no,
I don't know what his
no,
problem
no,
was.
Fuck that guy. Anyway, we
He was
went
just being
to,
a dick.
We tried to go to the Van Gogh Museum. That was our first stop of the day. Turns out you have to book days in advance.
Hold on, back up. We first
where?
went to the Rijks Museum.
Oh, we still went to the Rakes or Rikes?
Rijks, Rooks,
Whatever the fuck it means.
Whatever.
Very cool place. Beautiful.
But it
little
wasn't
tunnel.
open yet.
Yeah.
It wasn't open yet, so we
Everything
got there
opened
at 10
so
o'clock.
late, guys. What the fuck is
And they were only
happening?
opening at 1 o'clock, I think. So we got there, and it was like a 2-3 hour wait. So we said, no, there's no ways. Look, I like art. I don't like it that much.
Exactly.
That I'm going to wait for 3 hours in the sun.
We just really wanted to go to the Van Gogh Museum first. That
Yeah.
was the one that we wanted to go to, but unfortunately we couldn't get in there. So then we walked down. We tried to go to the Bowls Brandy Museum.
Yeah.
Also closed until fucking 1
So for
o'clock.
anybody that really wants to go see the Van Gogh Museum, book online. Book online. Because
Days in
it's
advance.
Days in advance.
At least a week in advance.
That place is totally packed out.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I'm kind of disappointed
That we didn't go.
that we didn't.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have taken a picture with that sulky bitch. What's her name?
Oh, fuck knows.
Oh, Mona Lisa.
no,
There
that's
we
in
go.
the Louvre, Ada.
Oh, was that in the Louvre? Okay, I cocked that one up, didn't I?
Even on camera.
On
Yeah, this
camera.
is fantastic. Oh, but then we landed up just going to a nice little pub. Little pub. You know the pub? Really nice place.
Flying
Guys,
Dutchman.
no, that was downstairs by our hotel.
Yeah.
I'm talking about after we didn't get to the Bowls Brandy.
All right.
Yeah, he's a bit confused, guys. You see what happens when you're 57, you drink beer in the morning for breakfast. But,
Too much.
but then we went to this nice guys. The one thing that we can say is people take care of the shit. This gentleman, it was 10, 11 in the morning.
Yeah, the
and
Irish pub.
He was scrubbing the doors, the wooden
And
doors.
he is the manager.
Yeah, probably a family-run restaurant, but
Yeah.
a beautiful place. And then, that's just that point. Then we went to Hard Rock Cafe. It was pretty cool. Had a couple beers there, so we still had no breakfast at this point. Then we went to probably one of the best things I've ever experienced in my entire life. The Heineken experience in Amsterdam. Guys, put it on your bucket list. Put it on right fucking now. It is, if not, I could say top 10 things I've ever done in my life.
Absolutely. I was kind of apprehensive to start. I thought, they're going to go there and go, so this is where he started. This is the
Like a
first beer
fucking
bottle.
bread
This was
factory or
this.
some shit,
Yeah, kind of boring and that. But it was fun. It was actually, couldn't believe the amount of fun that we had. And the experiences that they actually give you, that you can partake in.
As you said, that marketing manager
Cheers.
must have got the fucking biggest raise after doing that. Because
Yeah, no, that
guys,
was
it was
top
so
class,
immersive. Like they put you in different kinds of fucking. Oh yeah, it's one thing we didn't want to say. There's no flies in Europe except for in Portugal. You guys take that as you will. We'll
Because
take that
the
one on
sun
chest.
is here, that's why.
Oh my
it's so hot.
But then we went to Amsterdam experience, the Heineken experience. That was amazing. After that, we had some lunch. Then we went to the ice bar.
The ice
in
bar,
Amsterdam.
the Heineken ice bar.
Minus 10
no,
degrees?
The Amstel ice bar.
Yeah, minus 10 degrees.
Yeah, minus 10 degrees.
Minus 10 degrees. It was push cold. So I don't want to. We can bleep that little part out, but it was push cold. It was, but it was really cool experience. We were in there for maybe 5 minutes, but it was vibes.
Yeah.
After that, what did we do, bro? I think then we just went to the pub.
We went to the pub.
Yeah, we just went to the pub and chilled because then our feet were fucked. Oaks. We had
Then we
at
were
that
done.
point we were about 7-8 kilometers in for the day. Chilled, went to bed, woke up the next day. Then again another day full of experiences.
Yeah, started off at the Sex Museum.
Sure. No, we started off at the oldest pub in Amsterdam first in the morning.
Oh yeah,
remember?
that wasn't that wasn't
16.
an excursion. That was a
Yeah,
beer.
but
we
that-
just picked it up. We
Yeah,
just
we
found
luckily
it.
found it, bro. Just on the corner.
1606.
1606. Wow.
1606.
Karper-
Karpershoek.
Kappershoek. Yeah.
Kappershoek pub.
And then we went to the Sex. Tell them about the Sex Museum. Guys, what the fuck? That place was
The
wild.
evolution. The evolution of sex as seen by whoever. You walk in,
You guys will see all of this on our vlog,
Yeah.
by the way. We got a lot of footage of a lot of shit.
you walk in, and we were looking at the pictures on the walls, and all we hear is, oh, 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 oh.
We're like, what the fuck?
I
Someone's getting
was-
off in the museum. No. Not
Meantime,
someone.
it's two mannequins.
And the chick's giving the guy a fucking hand job there.
She's giving him a hand job, and he's just about to bust a nut.
Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy.
It
There were
was.
pictures on the wall of people from the 1860s to 1960s having sex,
all the old
golden
smut.
showers, threesomes, orgies. I mean, guys, it's truly a great experience. Like
Viewing
you should,
booths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should definitely go and check it out when you're there. It's quite interesting as well. They give you quite a bit of history, which is pretty cool.
For all you pervs out there that like going to, what's it, Loveland,
G-strings. Shout out G-strings. I
all
used to go
those
there.
all those sex shops and that. This is nothing like it. Trust me, you'll love it. It's really something different.
And then we went to probably the second most fun thing that we did in Amsterdam, Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that was cool.
Met
That
a
was
couple
cool.
met a couple of our mates
Yeah.
there.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Yeah, no. Guys, Madame Tussauds, anywhere in the world. I think the Amsterdam one is a bit smaller than the Paris one,
Much
obviously.
smaller, yeah. It's
But
on a
it was
smaller scale.
so much fun. And there, guys, there is a clip on our vlog of him acting like a mannequin and catching this chick out. I died laughing. It was
was
probably one of the
brilliant.
funniest fucking things I've ever experienced in my life. No, that was awesome. Madame Tussauds, shout out there. That was a really, really great
Something
thing.
different, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it.
They should put one in South Africa, don't you think?
Okay, I'm going
No
there.
comment.
No comment.
No habla inglés.
With South Africa's lighting problems, all that wax will be stolen, and people will be making candles.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
After Madame Tussauds, very cool experience after that.
The Amsterdam dungeon.
Dude,
Da-da-da-da.
we couldn't get any footage of that.
Da-da-da-da.
It was obviously no phones allowed in, but little quick background, it gave you a lot of history on the Spanish Inquisition in the 1500s, how they used to go to court, this and that, what used to happen, how they used to get tortured.
Life in the old days.
Yeah, everyone that says they were born in the wrong time, you guys don't know what the fuck you are talking about. Trust me on that one. Amsterdam Dungeon, definite must. You have to go see the Amsterdam Dungeon.
Absolutely awesome. Awesome. But don't forget, the most expensive beer we'd had the whole trip. Just before that, 11 euros something for a beer, for a pint of beer.
Call it 250 bucks. 250 rand a beer each.
For a beer.
That was, it actually hurt my heart to pay that amount of money.
Well, it's kind of scary because no matter what you drink, it's going to be expensive. You know it. You just know it's going to be an expensive trip there.
And then later on, after that, we were done with our excursions. We just went to the Irish. We said we were going to take an early night in because we were leaving 6 a.m. to Portugal. So we said, no, we're going to get an early night's sleep.
We had to leave 4.
We had to leave 4,
to catch the train to get back to Schiphol Airport.
Yes.
To fly Schiphol,
whatever.
Schiphol.
And then we got there. And then we just went to this Irish pub for a couple of last beers. Met this awesome bartender. Was it Sam?
Samantha. Shout out to Samantha from
Shout out
Cork.
Sam. You're pretty fucking cool. I hope you watch this. And then we met these 2 girls. My age, they were from San
Maddie
Diego.
and Marty.
Yeah, shout out to you guys too. I know you guys are going to watch this shit. San Diego.
Yeah.
Really cool chicks. A lot of fucking fun. We then landed up just deciding to pull an all-nighter, bro. We partied in the red light district until 3 a.m. Went back, packed our bags, got on the train and fucked off to the thing.
Yeah.
It was awesome. A lot of fucking fun. Guys, let me just tell you a little bit about the red light district. In my opinion, I could be wrong. It's not as fucked up as people say it is.
Yeah.
Weed is not as available in Amsterdam as people make it out to be. There's not as many strippers and hookers and prostitutes walking down the street as people make it out to be. Beautiful place, a lot of partying. It's more for a good time.
Well,
it's
literally,
not that
there's
fucked
no,
up. Yeah.
literally, there's no hookers or anything walking down the street.
Maybe we went down the wrong streets, but the ones that we went, the main streets where we were partying,
Yeah.
it was fun, bro. There was nothing of that kind.
Yeah, we saw one hot hooker.
She was pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, she was hot, and she kind of like giving me the eye, but I think she was looking to see where my wallet was, see how fat my wallet was, and I was like, no go, I ain't doing this. Absolutely not.
Yeah, and guys, that was our trip in Amsterdam. Little review about it. I would go back with my friends. For him, also like it's also hard to go. I mean, the first night we wanted to go party. Also, it was a long day of walking after 8 kilometers. I still had a bit of energy to go and send it a little bit, but go with your friends. But 2 nights enough. 2 nights is enough. You see it all, you do it all. The experiences are cool. The party's fun. It was a little bit overhyped in my opinion, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not.
Not your cup of tea?
I would go, as I said before, I'd probably go, but I wouldn't go to Amsterdam. I think we've out Amsterdammed ourselves. It's a place like Rotterdam or somewhere. I'd like to go out there in the countryside and actually experience a bit more of the countryside.
Yeah, for sure.
The what do you call it? Like the windmills, the dikes, not the lesbian ones. The dikes, the actual dikes.
Yeah, for sure.
But something like that. Somewhere where you don't really have to, because there's nothing to do. Those apartments are so small. You literally cannot stay in the room. You cannot stay in the room.
So they force you to go out.
You are forced to go out from early until late. You'd become suicidal, depressed, and that's not even the weather. So the weather was pretty good. Although Amsterdam, being by the river and whatever, it was shit cold at night.
Yeah, it was very cold,
really
eh?
cold.
Oh, it was really, really cold. But enough about the Dam.
Yeah.
Then we are now where we are.
We
got
are
to Portugal.
now on, is it Ryanair? Did we get on Ryanair to fly to
Portugal?
Portugal?
No, if
Oh,
Trivago, Trivia, fucking something to that
something like
extent.
that.
So now we are in Portugal, guys. We got you early in the
Transavia.
morning. Transavia. Well done.
Transavia.
Well done to you,
brand new airline. Never heard of them, but then again, probably because we're not in Europe. Yeah. And then, of course, neither one of us could keep our eyes open for too long.
Because we sent
A little
it. Then we were
3-hour
again 36
flight.
hour. We were there back.
A little
36.
3-hour flight
Now we're in Portugal, and
and bumpy as hell.
guys, let me tell you, Portugal. Best thing about this place so far is the price difference compared to Paris and Amsterdam, where we were in Paris and Amsterdam paying minimum. Let's say minimum we were paying
€8?
€8 a beer. Maximum €10 a beer. Yeah, we're paying $2.50. So nearly the same price as back home. So
Some places $2.20 a beer.
Yeah, and for a pint, that's proper thing.
Yeah.
Portugal. We're not going to go into our day to day on Portugal. What I can
It's just
say
been holiday.
Is, yeah,
It's been holiday.
There's no excursions. The only excursion we went on was actually yesterday. We went to the Benagil Caves and
Yeah.
we saw some dolphins swimming as well. Beautiful experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely
been
beautiful
fantastic.
experience. But it's been more of a
Holiday.
we did a week of
Yeah.
exploring and now a week of fuck all.
Yeah.
Been on the beach, drinking beer, eating food. Talking about the food.
Yeah.
Guys, let me tell you, Portugal's food is not as great as people make it out to be. The Portuguese food back home in South Africa, in my opinion, is 10 times better. The Portuguese food
It's
back
spicier.
in... Yeah,
It's got
got
more
more taste.
flavor.
Oh,
So it's a bit of a connoisseurs. I think because they're also used to the bland tastes. They don't have the spices. So if you
well,
go
maybe if
into
we went to Porto, it
Well,
would
if
have
you-
been a better
if you
a
go
bit
into
better for food.
if you go into the
Inland?
supermarkets, places like that, you're not going to go find 40, 50 different spices like you do in South Africa.
Yeah, there's fuck all. You're going to maybe find salt and pepper.
Maybe pepper,
If
that much. So yeah, it's don't get me wrong, the food's not bad. It's just not that fantastic. But the seafood, I must say, I can't bitch
it was good.
as yet.
It was good. We've had last 3 days. We've had some good meals.
Yeah,
The
true.
first couple of days, very average.
yeah.
But pint-wise, lovely pricing.
As you can see, yeah,
This is what you
we
have for
bought-
breakfast.
Yeah,
We buy a 6-pack. We each have 3 in the morning with some bread,
That's
some
your
cigars.
starter.
And that, for me, guys, is what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
For us, we're not the biggest tanners. We lost maybe about an hour on the beach. If I can tell you, the sun here, people, it cooks you to a different degree. It's not the same as back home.
5
This
minutes
is
and and
sweating.
and you're uncomfortable.
Sweating.
It's so
Yeah.
hot,
It's
and it's not the peak of summer yet.
no. This is just the beginning of summer here,
Yeah.
bro. And but otherwise than that, for me, Portugal.
Beautiful. I'll be back.
It's I'd definitely be back, but it's a relaxed holiday. You're not
Yeah.
coming here to do excursions and shit
Sure.
like that. You have to just have a relaxed time, eat some food, sleep a little. You can't even sleep late because it's hot.
Yeah.
You go to bed early because you're laying in the sun the whole day.
It takes it out of you.
I mean, if you guys think about it, me on holiday, this guy right here has had one night of partying, just one.
Yep.
The rest of the time, fuck, we in bed.
11,
10,
half past
11.
11.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Watching movies by 8 o'clock, chilling because that's the day.
But we
I love
also, I
that.
must say, we did get matching shirts, his and hers. It just suits his color. She's looking pretty, don't you think? I like it. Cheers.
You like hairy Bennett? Fuck this guy.
When in Rome, you do as the Romans do.
Oh, but guys, I must tell you that this holiday has been really, really fun.
And I just ashed.
Nice. We've had a bit of issues back home. We've had to sort out ourselves, but we did it. Shout out to our family and our staff that's held things down while we've been away. I know it's a long time, hard shit as well. But,
Yeah.
other than that, I think we've had a great fucking time.
It's been something that most people should try and experience at least
For
sometime
sure.
in their lives.
Yeah, and not even just the actual traveling. I mean, travel with your, go on a father-son bonding time, bro. I mean, you guys know we are very much so the same fucking person. We've had about maybe, 2 proper arguments, yeah? In 2.5
Yeah.
weeks, and that was done in about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
For us, that's a lot. If you guys know us, that's really good fucking going, to be very honest with you. We've had a great fucking time. A very different experience than... I mean, we haven't traveled together since. Okay, we went to Cape Town.
We went to
but that was
Cape
with
Town. That was
Ryan, with us
September,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah. But before then, it was like 5-6 years.
Yeah. So hats off to me. I've struggled. I've taken one for the team, and it's been a tough one. Trust me. But I've enjoyed it. It's something I wouldn't exchange for the world.
Yeah.
It's honestly been something that all guys should do. And if you can do it with your pops while he's still alive and while he's still up and at it,
Yeah, that's a big
go
thing,
ahead
bro.
and do it.
I think that's what people don't understand is, like, obviously when you're a youngster, you don't want to hang out with your parents, guys. It's not a cool thing, you know. It's not fucking fantastic. But I've been hanging out with this motherfucker since I was, 14? Proper been going out, 15, 16. And we've had the time of our lives together. So trust me, if you can hang out with your parents, hang out with them as much as possible. Parents, hang out with your kids as much as possible. They'll show you a lot more in life as well, both sides of the fucking spectrum.
And you stay younger as well. You don't age. Obviously, we all age and we all mature.
But would you guys say this oak's 57? 57 people. I wish there was a crowd right now. They'd be like, yeah, Manny, Manny, Manny.
He's only saying that
Manny,
because
Manny.
most people ask if we're brothers.
Yeah, no, not just that. I was telling you the story. Some girl, she's going to watch this podcast and she knows who she is, hit me up and said, damn, if you look like your dad growing up, I will come to Paris and marry you right now. I told her to sit the fuck down and stay. No. But cheers to us.
Cheers.
Top shelf fucking company. One last thing I do want to talk about. Can we talk about how much after this trip you appreciate South Africa?
All right. So what I love about South Africa would probably be the space. The space. I don't miss the noise, the hustle bustle. Taxis. My God, thank God. Yeah, people. You get to a zebra crossing and people stop.
Yeah.
People stop. They allow you to walk. They don't stress you. They don't do anything. Oh, one more thing I've got to say. On the beach, you know when there's tourists. You know when there's locals and you know when there's tourists.
Oh, that's true. That's true. How do you know that, bro?
The size of the ass.
Oh, for sure.
The
locals are not
the
fat.
Locals.
I know we fat shamed in the last podcast. We're gonna
It's
a little
not
bit fat shame
it's
again.
not fat shaming. It's a reality. We have to say it. We're and I think it's a lot of Europe and especially South Africa, Americans,
Understandably,
everyone.
because
It's
they
because
walk.
they live. We tend to overeat. We tend to have too much of everything. There's nothing in moderation. I mean, most people, they eat a good breakfast. They start early. They go and they have a decent lunch.
Early,
and then
is
their
10, 11
suppers. Their
o'clock, yeah.
suppers are not big suppers. They're not big suppers. They're small little suppers, where we do it in reverse. We do it in reverse. And most of us don't eat breakfast. we have a little a sandwich or two at lunchtime, and then come supper time, we heap our plates and we go and veg. Not here.
I get you. People also always on the move here because you can walk everywhere. Public transport works. A lot of people don't own cars. I think that also, factors into the laziness of South Africa. One thing I will say, okay, let me put my opinion here. For me, South Africa, I love South Africa.
Yeah.
I love South Africa so much. The food, we are blessed. The price, the living expenses, blessed. Size, blessed. People, blessed. Government,
Cursed.
cursed.
Absolute
Straight
cursed.
up cursed. Guys, I'm telling you, again, we've been to many countries.
And you can see
And
what a government
everybody
that
will
actually
tell you-
cares about their
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
what it
everybody will
does.
tell you that South Africa is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and it is, straight up. I love living there. Going overseas on a holiday makes me actually miss home. Like, genuinely, I'm not in a bad way. I'm very excited to go back home, even though it's quiet and cold and shit. I'm excited to go back home. I just wish that our government would treat us as well as they should. We deserve more. We could be a proper first world country with our resources, with our people, with our workforce, with the
all
things
the things
that
that
we have.
you've just mentioned. We have it all. We have it all.
We
but
have
then
more than
have-
these countries. We have more than these countries, people. If we just, now, what we were saying earlier, we saw Wackhead Simpson say, what?
Kakistocracy.
Shout out to you, Wackhead. Shout out
Say
to
it
you.
as it is.
I love now that
Yeah.
the people in South Africa that give a fuck, that mean something as well. Not that people don't mean something, but that have a following, a popularity. They are now standing up for our country because they can also see that
We need more people
to stand up and
with
shout.
followings
Yes.
to actually admit it.
For me, it's just I hope our country comes right. I hope our government comes right because, as I say, after traveling to different places, you guys should know that we're blessed back in South Africa. And all of you people also back home that are always moaning and always negative and always shouting and screaming. We have a lot of issues, but if you're not doing anything about it, then stop moaning.
Yeah.
Stop moaning about it. Stand up. Do something about it. Do something for your life and make it better for everybody else at the same time.
Here's what it is. Don't sit back and say I can't do anything about it. The whole thing is it's all about education. So a lot of people don't understand the reality of what is happening there, and especially the less fortunate people. They're being fed
Lies.
They've been fed lies. They've been
Empty promises.
Empty promises by the same politicians that have been robbing them for 30 years. The idea is stop being a dick to them just because they're less fortunate.
Start
Stop
educating
being a
them.
dick to them. Start treating them the way you want to be treated,
For sure.
and educate them and teach them and go, guys, this is what we can all have. It's not
What I can have.
It's not what I can
Not
have.
what you can have, what we can have.
Yeah.
It's a
Together,
community.
collectively, we can have this. And that makes the difference.
What
The
did-
problem
what did,
comes in when they think it's them versus us.
For sure.
There's no them versus us. It's we.
Yeah. We all live in the same country, guys. Black, white, Indian, colored, pink, purple, yellow. Who gives a fuck? We are human beings at the end of the day. And we need to stand together. I mean, what was that? We met a couple that live in Hout Bay. They're from the UK.
Yeah.
They got their residency in South Africa.
Chris and Julia.
Shout out to you guys too. You probably won't watch this. You guys are retired. Don't know if you know what YouTube is. Ha ha lol. But even they said, don't you wish it went back to the World Cup where everything worked? Everyone
Yeah.
was united. That feeling of having a country stand together, and everything it just clicked. If our country could live like that normally, we'd thrive. We'd be in
Yeah.
top 3 countries in the world.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
enough about politics, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to say thank you to our fans that have been watching us on Facebook, on Instagram. You're going to be watching us on YouTube now, on our vlogs. For following us, we've been keeping you up to date with our beer tendencies. I promise you we do still have livers. I don't know how we still have livers, but
Mine claps hands every morning when I wake up, and I go, thank God I'm still alive.
But other than that, we've had a great time. I hope you guys have had a great time. And again, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, following us, showing your support. When we get back home, we'll be doing a lot more, content that also, as we were just speaking about, helping our country. Because, we got to stand up for our shit too.
Yeah.
We can't be sitting here preaching while we're on holiday in Portugal and go home and never speak about it again.
No.
We got to do this shit, guys. Let's help each other. And that's it from the Modern Man. The next time you guys will see us, we'll be back in South Africa, killing our business in a good way, setting goals, smashing them, and we hope you guys will all do the same thing too. And shout out to Big Manny here, 2 podcasts. He's the first recurring guest, genuinely, on the podcast.
I'm the gift that keeps giving.
And I think he killed it. I think he killed it, guys. Leave your comments in the section what you think about him on the pod. We'll have him more.
And please just be gentle on him. If you want me to take over the podcast, which I'm sure most of you would, I'm just kind of more eloquent, more elegant, classy, styly, but yeah, you know what? Give it to Junior. Yeah, he's trying. He'll get to me. You know, one word of advice, and I've given it to him all his life, and I've said, what I am, what you are, I was. What I am, you will become. And those words are pretty damn true.
From Manny Senior, the one before us. But guys, that's it for the Modern Man. We'll see you guys back home. Ciao.
Cheers, boys.
Re-entry initiated. Incoming message. The Modern Man Podcast.